Hello everyone, my name is Alex and I am a multidisciplinary artist, and I'm currently in New York City at the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens. And this video is going to be a journal entry of my experience in New York, and also echoes of a very important experience that I came to do here, that was the Collier Hideaway music retreat. And there's so many things and thoughts and feelings and ideas that had come out of that experience that are also melded with the experience that I'm having here in New York, that I think the best way to communicate and share with you is going to make a series of, let's say, echoes of this experience. So just to give you a little bit of context, the Collier Music Hideaway was an experience or a musical retreat gathering a lot of different activities such as workshops, master classes, jam sessions about music. Like the theme was different themes around music, but also most importantly around life. There was a lot of parallel between music themes and just music in general and life, and my heart is still very soft after this experience. And today I want to share with you the first echo, the first idea, the first maybe thing that I learned, an image that I learned that I want to share with you. One of the faculty members, amazing faculty members that were present in this hideaway was Gina. She's an amazing woman, a survivalist from Australia, has lived through many things, and is someone that was very, very connected to nature. She was offering breakout sessions around nature, listening, mourning, the body, and I have to say that one of her sessions just touched upon what I think and what I'm starting to feel was the central point of this whole trip for me. Everything, or almost everything, has revolved around the heart. It has been the main theme, and so many things to talk about, but I think that there's a lot to unpack there. And in one of the breakout sessions that we had with her was about mourning, loss, and grief, and how to move around with that. And there was an image that that really stuck with me, that I wanted to share with you. A lot of her session was about how to move with mourning and how to listen to mourning and kind of ask mourning like what it needs from you. So very like somatic, almost day to day, step by step feeling and listening to your body and what you need and what you want to express at that time to, move through grief. And personally, everyone goes through their losses and griefs, but my life has been full of many losses and griefs and pain, and both like losing significant people in my life, moving from one country to another, and in circumstances where you don't necessarily have a choice, losing, like watching your country transform and losing your idea of or how your country was, and to observe it become something new or something, or lose something that like it's kind of the idea of like going back and it never will be the same. So many losses, lots of losses in love. So all this to say that I'm very acquainted with the feeling of pain, and kind of moving through grief is also something that I feel I'm equipped for. Not perfect. It really helped me to have a session with her. But when it comes, like, my question has always been, after we have experienced so much loss and so much pain, how do we keep moving through life with an open heart? How do we still find faith and hope, and how do we still, like, not cut ourselves off from opportunities that will bring us joy, even if they are temporary, because ultimately probably everything is temporary. Everything is temporary, but how do we, still move with that open heart? And that was my question to her. And she gave me a beautiful image that is going to stick with me, I think, forever. And when I asked the question, I did imagine, like, okay, well, we have to move through life with an open heart, so being vulnerable, right? And that doesn't mean, like, I had an image of just like walking around with an open heart all the time, And she said our heart is like a flower, and a flower has a cycle of opening and closing. At night, you just close back down to rest and protect a very soft part. And when the sun comes out, the day begins again and slowly opens again. And this image of closing and opening connected me first to like the timing of things. Like, it's not just like bam, and now I'm just walking around all the time in this open heart or open energy, but more to like slowly open and also slowly close when needed. It's the same thing, like as soon as something hurts us, it's not about like just closing up again tightly and staying in a shell. It's just moving a little bit more slowly in that movement in our normal lives, or through, like discovering a new opportunity or opening up to someone new. So I'm kind of connecting to that idea of that rhythm, and that it's not necessarily abrupt, but also the fact that it's not always open, and to connect your feelings and your intuition and listen to your heart and saying, like, do I want to open up, or am I feeling like I want to keep it more to myself, and move from that aspect as well. So just really connect with your inner voice and let it guide you in showing you how to take care of that flower and how it wants to move. I just found it a really beautiful image, and I wanted to share it with you. And I also found it was a very interesting coincidence and just synchronicity. Like, my life in the past months, like this summer, has been super synchronistic, and in the sense that like a lot of symbols and things kind of, there's like themes, and additionally to the theme of the heart, there's also been the theme of flowers. I might do another video just explaining the experience of having worked at the botanical gardens in Montreal this summer, which was an amazing experience. But just working alongside flowers and seeing flowers almost like, again, like seeing the metaphor of life through nature, and specifically flowers. There's a whole cycle. There's a beauty, there's the poetry, there's the romance. And so to have, like, heard this idea and this image of like how to move through life with an open heart, but also, in the cyclical, or just listening to it and still protecting it, just really made me think that it's a balance, a really nice, beautiful, balanced way to think about how to move through life open, but also close to ourselves and connected to ourselves. But ultimately, like still leaving a crack open, because I think life is all about connections, and personally, I want to I want to live a deep life. Oh, there's a frog that came to say hi. I want to live a deep life, and in order to live a deep life and deep connections, you need to be vulnerable. So I'm learning to manage that and learn and understand a little bit better. But I wanted to share that first image with you, the heart as a flower. And I hope it inspires you as much as it inspired me. And I can't wait to share the next thoughts and ideas and feelings that have come up during this amazing trip and after this amazing experience at the Collier Hideaway. Have a nice day.